Hi everybody, welcome back, and if this is your first time, welcome. My name's Haddad, and today I'm going to vent a little bit. It's been a really tough week. I've got cobwebs on my camera, and that's not why it's been a tough week. I made a video, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago or something like that, I really don't remember, called Sibling Troubles, talking about my brother, king baby, adult child sort of stuff. Trying to be compassionate, how it didn't feel like it was going to work out, and then it sort of got better, and then it's gotten way worse, and I'm fine. I really don't, it doesn't hurt my feelings. It makes me angry, and I know anger is a secondary emotion, so, what's under that anger, I'm not totally sure. But it's not anger because how dare he treat me this way. It's anger because it's overflown now. Overflown? Hello? Overflowed. And now he's getting mad at my mom and my sister and saying really awful stuff and kicking us all out of his life. And for those of you that haven't seen the first video and you care to follow this narrative, I would go watch it. I don't even remember what I said in it. I mean, I know the details because I'm the one living it, but it's, there's some details that you might want. But, if you're not going to go watch it, the succinct version of the story is my brother, my oldest brother, oldest of my mom's children, has squandered his life to some extent. Now, he's got a wonderful wife, and he's got 4 wonderful children who I love very much. But other than that, he's miserable. And he's miserable for some chemical reasons. And he's miserable because of some circumstances. And he is someone who's not able to point at himself. So he's pointing everywhere else saying, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. He blamed me for, a bunch of different reasons. And then eventually decided he's mad at me because I'm a drug addict. He never blamed my mom. He would just cut her out of his life every now and then, and now he's blaming her for, some reasons. I don't know what my sister did, but he's blaming her. Literally, all she ever did was share how she felt one time, and then he's like, "You're out of my life," And that would be okay if he didn't have kids that we cared about, and if, in my sister's case, she lives right down the street from him, so their kids play together, and if we weren't worried about him, he's just changed. He's just so different than what he used to be. And it's not good. I get the sense, I have to make a lot of assumptions because there's zero communication, and it's not for lack of trying. It's he won't. I get the sense that his loyal wife loves him and he loves her, but that she is bearing a heavy burden trying to just keep it together so that the kids can have as normal lives as possible. And, because it used to be, I don't need to share all the details, but it used to be that he was, the breadwinner and she took care of the kids. And now it's turned into she's the breadwinner and she takes care of the kids and she does all the housework and she. And if she didn't love him, I'm sure it would have ended a while ago, but she does. And of course she loves her kids. So there's just a lot of weight on her shoulders. And so it's very difficult because I can't really communicate with her. First of all, she and I have never really had that relationship, but I don't want to rock, her world. I don't want to threaten her security in trying to get through to my brother. And, it's just messy. It's just a really messy situation. And it just got way worse this week. I've already decided that until my brother looks a lot like he used to, like is a real member of the family again and nice and loving, and you don't have to walk around eggshells around him, I'm not going to have him in my life because I worked way too hard to get sober and stay that way, to be miserable walking on eggshells around somebody. And it's not like he offers a lot to my life and it's worth walking on eggshells around him. It's not. Having him around, even when he's in a good mood, is uncomfortable for me. And if you want to know why, you can watch the other video. But just the important thing is the emotion here, which is I don't want him in my life right now. And I don't like to say that about my siblings. And I would hate for my mom to hear that. But she already knows because of what she's gone through this week. she's feeling the same way. And my mom is not that lady. So he's just done some screwed up stuff this week, guys. And it's been tough. It's affected me. The first couple days I thought that it wasn't. And, I mean, I knew I was furious, but I thought that it wasn't. And then I started to not sleep. Like I was sleeping like 4 hours a night and barely. And it was that really gross, restless sleep. And then like, you know, when you can just tell that you're stressed, like each of us has our own tells probably. Mine is my jaw gets sore and my teeth hurt. And it's because I grind my teeth. Even when I feel fine, but my brain knows and my body knows that it's stressed out. So, you know, even in those 4 hours of sleep I was grinding my teeth, just waking up feeling weird. And I'm happy. Like I'm still happy. That's the thing. But it's very tangible. This week has just been, I guess weekend and going into this week has just been difficult because of that. And I wish it wasn't. I hate to give away any space in my head to anyone else. You know, anyone else who, I don't know, doesn't care or is selfish or whatever. Like, of course I'll give space in my head to people I love and are reciprocal and all that. But yeah. So, I don't know if I even need to say this. I'm sorry if I've seemed distant because I haven't meant to. I am just distracted. But the good news is I made a promise very, very early on in this channel that if we got to 1,000 subscribers, I would do an episode where I show you how to make prison taffy. And don't get too excited. It's not this video. But it's soon. It's very, very soon. I ordered this stuff. In hindsight, I should have ordered it before I got to 1,000 subscribers, so it would be here. But that felt wrong. That felt like I was getting ahead of myself and like, hey, Hollywood, slow down. So I wanted to wait, and I did, and then it took longer than I would have liked to get this stuff. But punched my microphone. I got the stuff. This is not Country Time and Coffee Mate. It's not what we used in prison. It was way, you know, like bottom shelf, off-brand, not that at all. And so I was worried it wouldn't work. I just tested it, and it does. So I'm very, very soon, if it can be done tomorrow, like if it is possible to record such a thing in one day, I will do it tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow's video. If not, it'll be, you know, this week. But that prison taffy episode is on the way. It was delicious. We'll talk more about it in that video. But, yeah, bear with me here. Stuff's normal, you know. Yeah, I didn't post yesterday, but nothing's changing. I just needed to show up and say, hi, sorry I wasn't here on Monday. The taffy thing's happening. This is mostly just for you that out there that care to hear, I don't know, the background information. So yeah, I don't plan on this being, you know, one of the videos that gets a few thousand views. But not every video is, because if every video was that, I would probably just be doing what other people wanted me to do. So, yeah, thank you for listening. The stuff with my brother will work out. Patricia Haddad is my mother, and it might be Pat Haddad. Well, her name is Patricia, but on YouTube it might be Pat Haddad, like her username. And you will likely find her comments in at least some of the last week's videos. So if you want to, no obligation. If you want to, though, she's having a tough week. If you wanted to reach out to her just to give her some, you know, well wishes, like, hey, I hope you're doing well. Keep your chin up. Doesn't have to be anything, you know, thank you for birthing Max. It just, you know, she would probably appreciate it. But if none of you do it, that's okay too. I'm just saying, if you got an extra 5 minutes and you want to dig her comment up in some video somewhere and throw her, you know, praying for you or whatever, that would be cool. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.